مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, the owner of the day of judgment, you alone we worship, you alone we ask for help. Show us the straight path, the path of those on whom you have favored, and not the path of those who have earned your anger and have gone astray. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear brothers and sisters. I hope you're well, inshallah. And welcome back to the final episode of Iftar with Usman Attari. You all might be thinking, where is Usman? But today is our final special episode, 15th episode. And inshallah, today I will be interviewing Usman. I have the honor of interviewing him. And we'll be talking to him about how he got into Nath Khani, his journey in Nath Khani, what he aims to get out of Nath Khani, and how his Ramadan's been, and how the episodes have gone for him, his favorite episodes. And inshallah, he'll be joined by some very special guests who he'll introduce you to all a little later on. If everyone is watching, please do share the video, subscribe to the channel, and inshallah, so that the most people can benefit from the video and tune in as well, inshallah. But without any further ado, you all know who he is, you're all subscribed to his channel, you all love his naths, you all know a lot about him. Let's welcome Usman Attari. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Usman.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
How are we doing? You alright?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm alright. It feels a bit weird, considering that I've been behind
I know
the thing.
I'm interviewing, but obviously for the people that don't know, the first thing I want to say is, obviously this show, alhamdulillah, it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for a brother who's Ahsan Khushtar, who's interviewing me today. If it wasn't for him, obviously the trailers, everything, the live link, the posters, everything behind the scenes. MashaAllah, he's been controlling everything, and if it wasn't for him, I don't think it would have been possible. So, big thank you to you first. I wanted to get that message out
I'm always
first.
there for you, you know that.
Sorry?
I said I'm always there for you for that. You already know that. But alhamdulillah, it's been good.
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah for that.
No, there's been some good episodes, we've had some good shows, and we've had some exclusives as well from quite a lot of them, and some good discussions. Alhamdulillah, it's been good.
Alhamdulillah, it's been great. I think because the sort of bond I have with the Nathwans from the UK is I'm very good. I'm on like a good level with them, so like they can talk to me about anything. We have good banter between ourselves as well. You've probably seen as well.
Yeah,
some of the episodes. They can trust me. They trust me as well, like I trust them as well. And so they tell me stuff like and like if I give example, Brother Ahmad Rabbani, obviously he announced whatever he announced. If you look back at the video, it's only because he trusts me, and he shows a lot of support towards me. That's why he obviously told me all that. But alhamdulillah, we've had some good episodes. Had some a lot of people have been interacting as well on the live chat as well, and alhamdulillah, it's been well.
Alhamdulillah. So obviously Ramadan is come to an end, as it always. Ramadan goes really, really, really quick. Either Eid's going to be tomorrow or on Monday. So for you, how's your Ramadan gone? It's a question you've asked everyone, but how's Ramadan been for you?
It's come and gone. It feels like it was only like about a couple of days ago it started, but you don't realize it. You get used to everything, and then it's been a different Ramadan this year because of the coronavirus pandemic. But Ramadan, it has its blessings, and it's I enjoyed it, and the only thing was obviously there was no Tarawih and all that. I always mention that every day on my show. I think that was the only bad side to it, but and obviously the masjid's been closed as well. But yeah, overall it's gone really well and smooth. It's been easy. I think I found it easy at home because you're not doing anything.
Yeah, and I actually agree with that as well. I think compared to other years, it's been a lot easier, and it's gone. I don't know, it felt more quicker as well. But you were at home. But I don't know why that was.
Yeah, before that, I would have thought, people used to think that it'll be harder because you're at home, you're not going to do anything, you've got nothing to do. But I think it's more easier. I think when you're out, the day drags out, and when you're at work and stuff like that. So, like, I found it alright, alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
How did you find it?
Alhamdulillah, it's been good. It's gone really quick. Obviously, as you know, I was working as well from home, but alhamdulillah, it's been good. Spend more time with family and it's gone. But it's gone too quick,
I think
actually. It's gone very quick.
that's the highlight of this Ramadan is spending time with your family.
100%.
These special moments. You never get this much time. I don't think we'll ever get this much time free. Unless another pandemic happens, but I hope not. But
Yeah.
alhamdulillah, yeah, it's been good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, alhamdulillah. It's been very, very good. And let's start the program as you always do with tilawat. So I'm gonna get you to do a short tilawat and we'll start the show with that, inshallah.
No problem. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنهر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث صدق الله العظيم.
MashaAllah, beautifully recited there, Usman. And if I am not wrong, Usman, I believe you did start your hifz. You did initially start it a long time ago.
Yeah, I did. I never, well, I mean, with the regret I say this, I never finished it. But Alhamdulillah, I think I did about 15 or 16 Subhanallah. I did it with the Hafiz Jamshed of Bradford, my ustad. I want to
Okay,
give a big shout out to him and I want to do dua that, Allah gives him a healthy, long, happy life. MashaAllah, what an amazing teacher he is as well. And he's actually Rehan Jamshed's father. We had Rehan Jamshed on the
Yeah,
show
yeah, we
a
did, yeah.
couple of episodes back. He's a popular Nathan himself. It's actually his father who's our ustad, mashallah. Yeah, I did start it, but then I never got to finish it.
Was
But
this
inshallah, one day.
was this while you were at mosque, or was it a really long time ago?
We're talking. I think I stopped going about 4 or 5 years ago. I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But
if you ever have time in the
obviously,
future, is something that you would consider, or maybe now obviously just got other commitments and stuff, or
I don't know. I'd say, it was that age, when you
yeah,
get to
yeah.
that age where you chill out more and everything. So like, I mean,
You shouldn't
there's
never
no
say
point
never
lying,
though,
but
innit?
I think I regret it now, obviously. But inshallah, it's never too late, like they say.
Exactly. Always a time, always an opportunity.
Inshallah, inshallah.
So Usman, let's talk to you a little bit about your Nath Khani, and I know you've got two special guests, inshallah, that will be joining you as well. Now, obviously, you've been around in the Nath Khani field for a very long time, but when did your Nath Khani journey begin, and at what age did you start reciting Naths?
I believe it was about 5, 6, probably something like that. There's actually, videos. I need to get them videos out. Even upload it onto my channel as well. We used to have masjid assembly, we used to have mosque assembly. I don't know if brother Rehan remembers this. He used to be our mosque class as well, and his brother Afan Numan as well. Then we've also got Hafiz Abu Bakr as well, who's been watching the shows every single day. I want to give a big shout out to him as well, and all of my Barakat group as well. And it's been about, I'd say about 20 years.
20 years, mashallah. So you've got a lot of experience, as you say, a lot of experience underneath your belt. But is it something, what inspired you to get into it in the first place? Was it your family background or something that you enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, it was my family background. I think it's my hall that I was in as well. It was in the surroundings. I used to go to Fidan Medina, Dawt Islami. I'm actually bet to them as well. Like, hence my name is Usman Attari. I think that was one of the main reasons I started as well. Also, my parents, my uncle actually, he used to be a teacher at the masjid as well, and he got us into Dawt Islami. And then my father was very since that day he's been with Dawt Islami as well, and from there I used to recite at home, and then we used to have every year milad mehfils and everything. But alhamdulillah, over time, I've got used to it now.
It's grown and it's developed, and now it's become to where you are today, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Do you remember the first time you recited in a to an audience in a masjid or in a center somewhere?
I think it used to be a weekly zikr that used to take place in Hanfiya Masjid in Bradford, Hanfiya Masjid, every Fridays. I used to recite there. There used to be obviously a lot of people there. Also, like I said, the assemblies at Masjid as well. I think they were the first one, first time I recited.
MashaAllah. So obviously something that you've done and you remember as well. So it must have stayed with you all
Yeah,
the time.
I remember that. Yeah, I can't forget that. Where you can't forget where you started from.
Exactly. Yeah, everyone's like that, and you always have that time when you start and at the beginning. Now, towards the Naat Khans that inspired you, who was your favorite Naat Khan growing up, or maybe even your favorite Naat Khan still today?
I've mentioned it so many times, and we actually did an interview with you on. I can't remember what TV channel it was, and I mentioned
one. I think
Muslim TV.
Yeah, Muslim TV. Yeah.
Yeah, Muslim TV. Yeah, everybody knows. Well, I mentioned on the lives as well before in the episodes. It has to be Al Hajj Muhammad Awais Al Qadri.
Yeah, I know the answers. I think everyone else does as well. But what inspired you to look up to him? What is it? We've heard everyone else say the good things about him. I obviously know a lot of things about him. Why is he good? Why does people look up to him? But for you, what was it?
I think his style definitely, and also a lot of people might not know this. He come from the same environment that which I did, Dawt Islami. He was from there as well. So I've actually heard him before he was, Awais Al Qadri, the famous one. So I remember him. There used to be Haji Mushtaq Attari as well. He's another favorite Naat Khan of mine as well. May Allah elevate his ranks in Jannah. Ameen. And from there, and then obviously when Awais Al Qadri came to the UK, and then he was at his peak, and then the way his style was, with all the albums and everything, and even till this day, I still think in his peak and never go off his peak. He has to be Awais Al Qadri.
Yeah, 100%. And I think compared to all the Naat Khans are amazing in their own right, I think. But with him, he's a Naat Khan that is Ba'amal in the sense that he acts upon what he's preaching. And a lot of them are not like that. A lot of them are doing one thing and then they're doing something completely different. And I can say that because I obviously have experience in that sense. But for him, he's completely different. And while you're with him as well, you learn a lot of things. And he's teaching you about the deen, which I think is important as well for every Naat Khan to be like that in that sense.
No, I totally agree. There's a share that he wrote this Naat Wa Subhanallah in Ramadan. The share goes like this. लब से तो नाते पढ़नी है, अब अमल से भी पढ़ो, चाहते हो दो जहां में हो तुम्हारी वाह वाह. That means obviously, like, we've read with our tongues, and now it's time that we should read with our amal as well, the way our appearance as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Which obviously which means have the full beard and the sunnah, imama sheep and everything, inshallah, one day. I think that's one thing.
The character as well, I think. Obviously the appearance is one thing, but the character is an important part as well, isn't it? Like the way you
the way
you interact.
so wherever you recite, you have to obviously, you can't just recite Naats just as a business, or as so you make money and like that. You should recite Naats first of all for the reason, why you're reciting it, for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also, when people follow you, you should set a good example. Obviously, like Wais Al Qadi has a beard, and Wais Sunnah, a lot of people have turned to that as well. They've grown the beards, and they've started wearing imama sheets as well. So yeah, Wais Al Qadri, I'd say he's had a very big impact in my Nath Khani career so far, and in the future as well, inshallah.
Inshallah. Out of his Qadri's kalams, what's your favorite kalam of his?
Oh, my favorite. I should actually thought about this, because I normally ask this question to the
You should.
the
I'm
guests.
just
I
asking
normally
this.
have.
I've heard your questions
Uh,
that much that I've not written anything down. I'm just saying everything that you said.
there's quite a lot of Naths, I think the Nath that got him proper going was An-Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi. But I'm not going to recite that, because I'm gonna let somebody recite that coming on the show later on.
Yeah.
Also, what kalam was it? Kyun karna mere dil mein, I'll recite that.
Go on, go for it.
I'll recite my sort of version, with the extra shares added in, yeah.
ठीक है.
क्यों करना मेरे दिल में हो उल्फत रसूल की, उल्फत रसूल की, क्यों करना मेरे दिल में हो उल्फत रसूल की, जन्नत में लेके जाएगी, जन्नत में लेके जाएंगी चाहत रसूल की, जन्नत में लेके जाएंगी चाहत रसूल की, बिगड़ी भी बनाएंगे, दर पर भी बुलाएंगे, घबराओ न दीवानों, घबराओ न दीवानों, सरकार बुलाएंगे, चलता हूँ मैं भी काफिले वालों, रुको जरा, चलता हूँ मैं भी काफिले वालों, रुको जरा, मिलने तो बस मुझे भी, मिलने तो बस मुझे इजाजत रसूल की, जन्नत में लेके जाएगी चाहत रसूल की, चाहत रसूल की.
Subhanallah, mashallah. Before we get your special guests in, we're going to get through some few more questions, and then we'll look at the comments, and then we'll get them in, inshallah. Obviously, you've travelled up and down the country for Nath Khani, and in the sense, where did your recognition to the level that you are now come from? How did that come about? Because obviously, I know you've recited Nath like in very low key for many, many, many years, but at what stage did you like get known to the public?
I've been reciting, like I said, for before that, reciting for a very, very long time. I'd say, one thing that you should always remember in life is that never forget where you come from and what made you as well. Who's there for you at the start, and everything. I think credit goes to YQNC, where the first YQNC method in 2015. I believe that that got me, that got me a lot of mehfils up and down the country. That got me well known as well. I think when I recited Ya Muhammad Nur Mujassam, everybody loved it as well. Also, Western Qadri heard that kalam as well, even when I read that Al Hikam Institute Youth Knowledge Conference, and he loved it as well. So yeah, I think from there onwards, my Nathwani career has taken off.
Yeah, no, I would agree as well, because that is the first time I actually got to see you as well. The first time I saw you, I remember, was on before the YQNC program on Ummah channel.
Yeah.
Where everyone went on, and 'cause I had obviously known Umar for a very long time before that, but that is the first time I got to see you as well, and then heard you live for the first time at Alaikum. So for me as well, that's when I got to know you, and that sort of developed.
I think,
and it has grown from there.
Yeah, obviously I've known Umar for a very long time. I'd say about 15, 16 years, probably longer than that as well. But he knew he knew that I did as well. But I think he might have forgot, and he did say he forgot. But obviously, when he remembered, he rang me and he said to me, "Come down." I swear down, I was that close to not leaving. I was gonna go down, to show my support. Obviously done an event and everything. But I was like, even in the method, I was like, no, I'm not gonna read that because I've seen all these, talented Nathwan, and I was like, no, I don't read. But then I don't know, I went for it. But alhamdulillah, I'm glad, if I didn't go for it at that time, I wouldn't be where I am right now.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously, it was that time that you got this opportunity to grow. And I believe on that program, if I'm right, you didn't recite alone. You had somebody with you, I believe.
Oh, no, sorry?
On that program, you didn't recite alone. I think one of your special guests recited with you.
Yeah. One
If I
thing,
remember,
obviously, I
I
got to
think you
say,
did.
a lot of people will know on live Mayfields, even my YouTube videos as well, that I have my little brother. Actually, a lot of people say, "Who's that lad with you? Who's that?" A lot of people know there's my brother, and a lot of people say, "Who's that?" But it's actually my younger brother. Who always backing me up in Mayfields and everything. So if I get stuck, if I need to take a breath, or if I need to swallow my spit, for example, he's reading in the background, so he covers that up for me. But yeah, alhamdulillah, he's a very good Nathan himself. He's another one like me. He's not coming forward, even though I'll be telling him to come forward and that. But alhamdulillah, he's given me a lot of support over the years as well. He's one of the reasons as well.
Yeah, no, definitely, inshallah. So we're gonna get him on in a moment. I thought everyone people probably guessed who that is as well, but we'll save it for those that don't. You've traveled up and down the UK and you've traveled around the world to different countries, a couple of countries. Out of the countries that you've been to, which countries have you been to first of all? This is hard because I know the answers. which
I've
countries
been
have you been
to
to, and what was your
the
favorite?
first tour that I did was actually the first time I actually read in a mahfal was in Pakistan. And a lot
Was
of people
it?
don't know this. This in 2009.
Okay.
There was a video, like I said, I need to get all these videos out. And, obviously back in them days, there used to be, the videotapes,
Yeah.
so I need to get them into DVD and then even upload them as well. Well, 2009, that banners up everywhere. In Pakistan, they have banners and posters, everything. I think that was the first time I recited but I didn't go, specifically to
To do that.
recite.
It
I
was just
went
something
for
that.
obviously a family trip, and then somebody invited me to recite that. But I think the first official tour that I did, the first country I went to was Holland with yourself and
Yeah, no, it
a
was.
few
Yeah.
others.
That was back in 2016, I think, innit?
16, yeah, I believe it was 16. You were
Yeah,
cold
it was
at
really,
that
really
time, I
cold.
remember.
November, and it was with
And
the.
so we had a good time.
There was quite a lot of us. There was Shabazz, Hassan Qadri, Isa, Nashai Ismail, Hafiz Shoaib, Sarkarji, and
Yeah.
no, it was a really good trip. It was some good methods as well.
It was good. It was good. It was a good experience. That I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. It was a bit cold, obviously, but
It was
we
middle
can't
of
have
winter, wasn't it?
everything.
It was middle of winter.
We went in November, I think. That's why.
Yeah. And then after that, you've been to one more country after that. Which one was that?
I went to Portugal in 2018.
Okay, so
I want to say one
2
thing
years ago.
before this. Obviously, these events I didn't get them because somebody contacted me directly. Yeah, it wasn't that. Obviously, the person that's talking to you as well, mashallah, credit is to him as well. He's a lot of people don't know. He's a lot behind the scenes. He does all the hard work and everything. Even for brother Ahsan, even brother Umar as well. I wouldn't have been called to these countries. But yeah, it was Portugal. It was with the Usman Qadri. Who had on the first episode on this series,
Yeah.
and
Sajid Qadri
we
was
had
there as well, I think,
Sajid
wasn't
Qadri as well, and we had Hafiz Ahsan Qadri from Sri Lanka.
he?
It was a beautiful tour. That was. I enjoyed that tour.
And I believe after that, you actually really enjoyed Hafiz Ahsan Qadri's speeches that much that you
Um,
actually came back and said to me that you should call him to the UK, you should call him to the UK. And
and
after
she
that,
did as well.
and it did happen in the end, but literally it came from
But
your listening to him.
yeah, and also I did tell you to call him. You did call him, but the funny thing is, I didn't even go to the event because I had my own events, own
Yeah.
commitments. So, but I think he was the highlight of the tour. What I learned from him. It's natural when you go to Mayfield and you listen to a speech. It's natural. It's not only me. A lot of people after a bit they start yawning and they get tired. In the crowd.
Mm.
But his speech was such that it was going on for about 2.5 hours, and I was no problem. I was listening. I could have listened for another couple of hours as well.
Yeah.
that's the sort of speech he had, mashallah. That was a very good tour, that as well. Also, Jazakallah to the people that hosted was there as well. He showed us a lot of love and gave us a good tour of Portugal as well.
Yeah,
Lisbon.
brother. I think his dad's name is Umar, and then his son, I can't
His,
remember his surname.
his name is Suleiman.
Suleiman. So obviously they're all doing a good job out there and obviously supporting everyone. And like you said, obviously, obviously I was part of it, that sending you, but I think it's a knock-on effect. Obviously, if Umar didn't do the method like he did, I wouldn't have got to know you, and then it wouldn't have happened and progress.
So
It's like
all
now everyone's linking to everything.
everything everything work, like to say, you work together, everything falls into one piece. And like obviously you was working alongside Umar behind the scenes as well as YQNC as
Yeah.
well. And Umar Bhai obviously invited me, and then I recited, and a lot of people loved it. You got to know me from that as well. And then Alhamdulillah, we've had good couple of years of friendship so far.
Yeah, no, it's been good. And what countries would you want to go to?
Ooh.
You've been invited to one that you've not gone to, so we won't say that one.
Yeah. But I don't know anywhere, to be honest with you. I don't have like a specific, anywhere to. First of all, the intentions. Like I always say
Yeah.
on my show as well, the intentions is what matters. Why we're reading it, why do we want to go on tour? Is it just to build our own profile, or is it just just to show people that you've been somewhere? I think intentions is what matters. I believe wherever Zul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam calls me, I will go. Inshallah, I
Inshallah.
will be there.
Yeah, no,
So
inshallah,
anyway,
definitely.
like even I don't mind Dubai. It's my favorite country. Ashton, get
Dubai.
that sort something out there. Try finding somebody there as well. I'm joking.
I'm sure there is.
I don't
I'm
mind
sure there is.
America. America's good.
Yeah, no, America would be a good one. So there's one place I've not been as well, like even privately, but I think no, it definitely would be good.
Mauritius.
Mauritius, you're always invited to Mauritius. So,
Mauritius, I've seen
now,
it.
to
It's why
everyone
I'm
on
saying,
that
right?
one, to everyone on that one, I think you should stay tuned. It might be something that might happen in the near future.
Inshallah, inshallah. Ismail was saying when a few people when few Nathans have been, and they're saying the atmosphere there. You just read one share, and that's it. The
Yeah.
crowd going. It goes crazy. The crowd, mashallah. But that's another place I don't want to go. It's just a matter of time, and obviously see the commitments and everything. That's why if I'm free, inshallah, I'd love to go.
No,
But
definitely,
yeah,
inshallah. Definitely. Yeah, Ismail always says that. He's always saying that the crowd is, when you start reading, they know the lyrics before you even just recite them. So it's literally there ahead of
yeah,
you in that sense, which I think obviously for someone reciting is good. You've got that encouragement as well, and that the crowd reading along with you, which sometimes you don't get in all the countries that you've been to as well. So no, definitely,
yeah.
inshallah. And we've got brother Hamza Muhammad, Chief, who's watching, and he's saying salam to.
I am going to Hamza. You get ready, pack your bags. We're all going together, inshallah, on the
That's what
Dubai
he's
tour.
saying. He goes Dubai. I'm coming as well. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pack your bags. We'll all go, inshallah.
And he's
That'd be
saying
amazing.
salam to the special guests, which we'll see in a minute. So apart from traveling, obviously around the world, you've had methods in the UK everywhere. What would you say, in which city? This is a question you've not asked, but I've thought about which city do you think is the best for you to recite in personally?
Obviously, Bradford's home, innit?
Yeah.
Home is home, like they say. Bradford's got an amazing crowd. Everybody knows. Whoever comes from Pakistan, international North fans, they all know Bradford's crowd is amazing. It's a bit tricky question, this.
You
I should have
answered
asked you
it. You said
before.
Bradford.
Manchester's good. I've had good
Yeah.
thing in Manchester. I'm not saying it because you're from Manchester. That's actually true. I've had a good response from there. Birmingham, London's been good as well. I think wherever we
You're
go,
gonna
it
say them
depends
all,
how
aren't
you
you?
decide.
I said you're gonna list them all, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm end up listing them all, but Alhamdulillah, I've had a lot of love shown to me wherever I've gone, a lot of respect as well, and a lot of people have enjoyed my arts as well, and yeah, it's been a pleasure.
No, it's been really good, and obviously you've had the response. You had the good response from everyone up and down the country, and the love and support is there for you as well. And inshallah,
I
it'll
think
grow.
I think if you did this interview before, you won't be seeing me talking me like you won't be seeing me talk like this. I'm used to it now because I've been doing the episodes. I've gone more confident, but
For everyone that knows you privately, and they will agree that you can talk forever. You're one
Oh,
person that you can have a chat
right.
with, but
No,
I do
I don't bore
remember
people though.
on this level, like on a camera, talking to a camera, it wasn't always something that you were good at in it.
Yeah. I don't bore people when I talk a lot. I think I bring excitement, entertainment. I'm only joking. No, but I like to have a laugh. That's one thing. I like to have a banter with everyone, whoever I know as well. But yeah, on camera, I don't know. It was like I said, chaka like the
Yeah,
first time
yeah, try
you
it.
do it, you get used to it. But alhamdulillah, I'm used to it now. Now I believe that to go on TV and I'll be all right.
If
I
I
mean, this is not
honestly,
TV, but
yeah,
still,
yeah, yeah, no, you're good. Honestly, you're good. For you, out of doing this, what is one thing that you've learned about yourself, about you?
one thing that I've learned is obviously how to present the show, patience, and listening. I've learned a lot of skills in this. Like listening, speech, question everything. I've learned a lot from that. I've learned a lot. I learned a lot, with the guests that I've had on the show as well. You
Yeah,
know, their experiences as well, like growing up in the UK, Nathwan, youth Nathwan. I've learned a lot, I'd say. But yeah, inshallah, I'm looking. Obviously, this has gone so well. This is the last final one. Inshallah, we've got a few projects down in the future as
inshallah.
well, in the pipeline as well. Do look out for that, inshallah. And if everybody subscribe to the channel as well, inshallah.
Inshallah. No, definitely. I think it's a big skill that a lot of people don't have, and I think you quite are good at it. Being this is like your talk show, if you being sense that you have to have the skill to be able to listen to someone, understand what they're saying, and then react to it accordingly. And a lot of people don't have that. They're in their own world, thinking about their own thing, and it doesn't work out. So definitely,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
skill that's developed.
So that's one thing I've definitely learned is listening skill and the speech, talking as well. I'm trying to improve my Urdu skills. You know,
If that
uh,
happens, then we're all the way.
because special guests, inshallah, I've got in the lineup. But it's all about me, learning how to speak the Urdu properly, and then inshallah, I'm going to get them on as well. You'll be
Yeah,
very surprised as well, inshallah, who I've got lined up, inshallah. Thanks
inshallah.
to
No, that'd be good.
a certain brother in Bradford.
Inshallah. Out
If
of
I
all the
him,
apps,
then obviously they'll get the hint as well. Usman as well. Jazakallah to him as well. Inshallah, no, I've got a few. I've got a lot of things in mind and planned now, but it's just a matter of me learning the Urdu Zaban properly
yeah.
and not stuttering
No, no, definitely,
again.
inshallah. And out of all the episodes, which one's been your favorite?
I enjoyed. I wouldn't say one favorite. I enjoyed Ahmad Al-Bani's episode. It was really good.
Hmm.
Ismail's game was really really good.
You can't say all of
Uh,
them. You have to pick
no, but
one.
I don't.
I have a
I,
favorite. I have a
I,
favorite. So you have to have one.
I don't want to upset anyone. That's the thing.
Well,
I
I
think
will.
Kafi Sultan. I think Kafi Sultan is the best one,
All
man.
right. So you've read my mind.
Only eh?
I was gonna say that. My favorite one
Kafi
was his.
Sultan. Why I'm saying that is because we learned a lot from his episode. He
Yeah.
taught us a lot. The way he spoke, and with other, and the way he recited, the way he went into details, what is the shares, the Nasfani that he was. I think Kafi Sultan is the best. But you know what? Not taking credit off from anyone else. Everybody was amazing in their own way. Alhamdulillah, and they made the show a success. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, and obviously the main thing is that everyone out of their own will took the time out to be a part of the shows and gave. They actually were really informative in the sense that everyone spoke, answered your questions, and wanted to be a part of it, and really showed their love and support. So thank you to everyone as well on Osman's behalf of making that a success as well. So alhamdulillah, it was really really good.
I'm also looking at the comments whilst I'm going on,
I've
and
had a
Alhamdulillah.
message. I've had a message from Chief saying that why am I not reading the messages, comments? So you can read them out.
Okay, so Chief has said, yeah, sometimes going on a mehfil with him, I feel like telling him to shut up, but he talks too much. Lol. There's my brother as well, and Zeeshan, they always go on about it. When I be talking, they're like, be quiet now. Let's listen to the Nas, we'll be listening to Nas on the way and everything about that. I get bored, like, I think you should talk,
It's good.
it's
It's good. Keeping everyone
entertainment,
entertained. Keeping everyone entertained.
learn from each other. You can't just be, sat in the car like this. We'll be traveling a lot, a lot of journeys that we do. So if I'm listening to something on the way now, if I'm driving, I'd fall sleepy. One thing, another thing, Hamza Muhammad is actually, mashallah, he's a brother that who travels with me everywhere, every method more or less. I'd say 99.9% of the marathons, yeah, he's
Yeah.
been with me, and he's also my co-pilot as well. So big shout out to him as well. He's been part of my Nathwani career so far as well. He's seen me as well. Like I've known Umar for a long time. I've known Hamza as well for a long time as well.
Yeah, Hamza's always there showing you support and love. So, mashallah, it's been
So
really, really good.
also,
Uh,
big respect to Riz Khan as well, who's my brother Rizwan from Rochdale. Every day he's
been tuning
every day
in.
he's always commenting. Even besides the series as well, he's always showing love towards me. He's always calling me to his mehfils. He's a brother that is always giving me respect as well. So a big shout out to him as well. And also brother, there's a lot to mention. Brother Zahir Rauf is from Bradford, mashallah. He's another brother that shows a lot of support on his WhatsApp. He's always sharing my videos, my shows as well. And he's always commenting on the live stream as well. Big shout out to that brother as well. And whoever I missed, please forgive me, but there are quite a lot.
Yeah, no, mashallah. Everyone's been showing a lot of support and a lot of love.
I just
So,
remembered I've just had somebody remind me, is brother Ihsan, another brother that's shown me a lot of. I've known this brother for a very long time, and we've had a lot of journeys as well, mehfil ones as well. Another brother, mashallah, who's shows a lot of love and respect towards me, and my naats and everything. He's also requested a naat as well. Inshallah, if I get a chance, I will recite that as well. Big shout out to brother Ihsan as well. May Allah give you a healthy, happy, long life as well. Inshallah, Ameen.
inshallah, inshallah.
You
I
better get
think,
on with the questions. I'll keep talking. We're already 45 minutes into the show as well.
well, me and you could go on. We know that we could have a
Yeah,
long,
yeah,
very long show. I think we should get one of your special guests in as well. So we try getting them in as well. I bet they're getting bored sat on the sidelines.
yeah. They can hear them whispering between themselves. So first of all, I'll call along. Is my little brother, the youngest sibling of mine. Alhamdulillah, 5 brothers. He's the youngest one. He always says I always say he's my favorite as well. I don't want to be biased, but he's actually before his name's Ubaid Raza, Muhammad
Yeah.
Ubaid Raza, and actually I named him as well.
Did
And
you?
ask me why I named him is because Oasis Qadri's name is Ubaid Raza as well.
Is it?
Not so much of a fan of Oasis Qadri that I named my little brother Ubaid Raza. Mashallah, I'll get him on the show as well. He's up and coming now, Twan. He's a bit shy, but I'm trying to give him that encouragement to start as well. But let's go.
Coming out and being a part of Walaikum Salam. I know you as well, mashallah. You recite during your house mehfil, a yearly house mehfil. I've heard you, and obviously on YouTube as well. You've been uploading different videos and stuff. What would you say is your favorite Nath Khan Uwais Qadri as well?
Yeah, definitely.
What is it for you that you like about Uwais Qadri? Your brother said it. You don't need to say the same thing.
No, it's just like I've been watching him since I was a little kid, and the way he reads.
Yeah, I don't want to keep interrupting whilst obviously he's talking. But one thing, if I could try getting the videos out of Ubaid, he was such a big Uwais Qadri fan. Even Taha was Said Qadri fan. He used to copy everything. He used to have like a little spoon. You pick a spoon up, use that as a mic. Well, he used to use all sorts as a mic. He used to read, copy everything of them as well.
Really?
But then I think he drifted away from it a bit, got into started growing up into the PS4s and the Xboxes and stuff. But alhamdulillah, he's got his young back in as well, and he started reciting again, and inshallah he will continue to recite as well.
Ubaid, do you remember the first time you recited in like a mehfil setting?
Sorry?
Do you remember the first time you recited like in a mehfil setting, like with 40 people?
I think it was my house mehfil like 3 years ago.
Is it? Okay. So not that long ago then.
He's 13, isn't
it? Yeah, 13.
He's 13 years old. So 3 years is about 10 years old.
10 years old. So Ubaid, recite is your favorite kalam or whatever kalam you want to recite.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah. Imdad kun, 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 az bande hum azad kun, de deen o dunya shad kun, दर्दीनो दुनिया शाद कुनिया गौसे आजम दस्तगीर इमदाद कुन तेरे हाथ में हाथ मैंने दिया है तेरे हाथ में हाथ मैंने दिया है तेरे हाथ है लाज या गौसे आजम इमदाद कुन अज बंदे गम आजाद कुन दर्दीनो दुनिया शाद कुन दर्दीनो दुनिया शाद कुन या गौसे आजम दस्तगीर इमदाद कुन निकाला है पहले तो डूबे हुओं को निकाला है पहले तो डूबे हुओं को और अब डूबतों को बचाओ से आजम इमदाद कुन
Mashallah. Obviously, you can tell that everyone in the family's got the talent, mashallah. Both brothers reciting beautifully there, mashallah. So, Ubaid, Hamza's saying to Usi be quiet and let Ubaid speak. So, we'll get you some more questions. What would you say from Nath Khani? Who have you learnt from? Would you say your brother's an inspiration to you, or would you say you learned from other Nath Khans?
I think my big brothers, yeah.
I didn't tell him to say that. I didn't pay him to go there.
Would you say both your brothers or just Usman?
Yeah. Especially, both of them actually.
He was gonna spit out there, especially, but then he thought, wait, I better be careful.
Gonna start a family argument. No, mashallah, it's really, really good that everyone's a part of it. Obviously, the mahal in the household is a big part of it as well, and obviously, I know your father plays a big part as well in that. So I would say that the whole household and everyone coming together.
No doubt, our father is what is the reason why we are Nathans as well. Like I mentioned before, if it wasn't for my father taking us to zikr every week, taking us to masjid every week, we wouldn't be like this. Alhamdulillah, we've got a good family background. My uncle as well, who's people might know from Bradford, but people might not know that my uncle as well is Sheikh Abdul Wajid as well.
Is it?
That's my dad's brother as well. So, mashallah, we've got good religious background as well. No doubt, parents do have a big role in this. If it weren't for the parents, like they said, the parents' du'as, you wouldn't be, you wouldn't anywhere. It's their du'as that gets you places, gets you far as well. So obviously, I want to give a big exclusive shout out to the parents.
100%. For everyone as well, I think. And mashallah, I obviously seen your dad, and it's someone that every time I see him, I think that he's a very humble person, somebody that you can have a chat with, and somebody who's very down to earth, mashallah. I would just like to say that as well, that you can tell that it rubs off on your children as well, mashallah.
Yeah, no, that's true. Everybody that knows my dad knows that he's a nice person. He gets from everyone. He like they say, he can't harm a fly.
Yeah.
That's nothing, mashallah. He's shown such sweet, humble character, mashallah. Just do dua that, inshallah, may Allah give my parents and everybody's parents a healthy, happy, long life.
Ameen. Everyone's asking for your other special guest, so I think we should get him on as well. Everyone's clocked on who it is, especially those that know you. So let's get him on as well, inshallah.
So he's my co-partner in Nath, yeah. He's whenever we go, alhamdulillah, we go up and down the country. He's been with me, alhamdulillah. He's a big part of my Nathwani career as well. I think it'd be wrong if I didn't mention that. His name is Zeeshan Attari. A lot of people know there's a few clips on YouTube as well. Zeeshan Attari, he's got a few Naths on YouTube. He's got a beautiful voice. He needs to come in front as well. He's got glasses. He's got shades on today, so I don't think it's because of fashion or style. He's actually got a bad infection in his eye, yeah? So go on, Zeeshan.
Assalamu alaikum. How are we doing? You alright?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, not bad. How's Ramadan been going?
Ramadan's been going good. I think it's you can say the easiest because of lockdown. I think that's why everyone's views are anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of easy due to
For you,
lockdown. I think
you've
that's
not
why, because you
been
can't really go out do anything. There's no to distract you. So yeah, it's been
you've
alright.
been working as well though, so for you, I bet it's not been as easy because everyone else has been sat at home and stuff like that.
Yeah, not for me exactly. Yeah, you're right there. Because obviously I have to still go to work and stuff. But overall, it's not been too bad.
You think it's gone really quick? Usually every
Yeah,
Ramadan goes quick though, I think.
it does after a few rosé. The first 5 rosé kind of goes quick anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
this year it's been extra fast. It's like I was saying to my brothers yesterday. We sat down and we opened our fast, and I go to him. I can't believe it. Like there's one more rosa left.
Exactly.
You know, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gone way too quick.
It might be Eid tomorrow.
Possibly. We might
Yeah, it
find
might
out
be Eid
during the
tomorrow.
program, towards the end of the program, depending what South Africa and that does, because they're an hour ahead, so let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends.
So, Zeeshan, you, mashallah, for those that don't know, are a beautiful reciter as well, and someone that I personally would say that is a hidden talent in that sense. But to be honest, the way
Yeah.
that you are is a good thing in the sense that you are who you are, but you're behind the scenes and you still want to recite Naats and you have that passion for Naats as well, Naat Khani, which a lot of people don't have. They do it for other reasons. So, from my perspective, as someone who's seen you, I would like to say that as well and put that out there. But for you growing up, is it the same person? I know the answer, but is it the same person who's inspired you to be a Naat Khan or get into music?
To be honest, compared to these two, I think it was more for me. For me, I think Awais Qadri was just, even till now, is just, I look up to him in a different way.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of respect and love. Like I said, you probably know, these two know as well, the amount of respect I got for Awais Qadri and the way I put him in higher regards in my mind as well. And yeah, definitely he was, you could say for me, I think he was the only Naat Khan that kind of got me to, read Naats and stuff. Not because of the way he read and stuff. I kind of like used to enjoy listening to him all the time, but he was a big part, yeah.
Do you remember the first time you ever heard him live?
Live, yeah, in the Manchester Marathon when it comes the first year
time.
around when it
Okay,
yeah.
okay. That year was mad, wasn't it? It was like it was packed and everyone was hanging out the windows. It was crazy, really, really crazy.
I'll tell you something funny about that. It was really packed, but obviously I was young. I don't know how old I must have been then. But what happened is we was obviously stood at the back. I think about 11 years old or something, and I kind of winded myself and I kind of got to the front of the hall. I can't remember how, but I ended up getting from the back of the hall as soon as the West guard did come on. Even though it was so busy, I kind of got myself to the front of the hall. And I've done that a few times in his mahfils when he come on or a bit younger. I kind of used to get to the front.
Get in there.
No, I don't. I know I'm a big Awais Qadri fan, but he's too thingy. He's too extreme. Like say one little thing about Awais Qadri, he'll kill you.
No, it's good. It's good to look up to good people and obviously have good inspiration, role models in that sense as well, isn't it? And obviously learning from them. For that one, actually, it's true. Thinking about it, we've been in the same places at the same time and not knowing each other.
Yeah, I know that.
That's weird.
I've been to nearly every. Both of us, we've been to nearly every Victoria Park mahfil as well.
Weird. It's weird how things turn out. Zeeshan, what's your favorite kalam out either Awais Qadri's or your favorite all-time kalam?
My favorite kalam of all time, An-Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi. I think whoever knows,
and we got a request for that as well.
Whoever knows me from reading from when I was young up till now, An-Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi, all-time favorite.
Like everybody has their own trademark. Like mine, people know me for Ya Muhammad Nur Mujassam, but even though that wasn't the Naat I've always read, obviously because of YQNZ. Yeah. Everybody knows for him for An-Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi.
It's funny because every mahfil I go to, I intend to read somewhere else. We have a lot of our Dawat Islami mahfil. I'm kind of known well as reading it now in our own majlis, in Dawat Islami mahfils.
Yeah.
And there, it's like every time I go to the mahfil, I intend to read something else. And it's always a farmash of you have to read An-Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi. Even in my house mahfil, my own house, I intend to read somewhere else at the start of the mahfil. And by the time I get to the front, the guests that be at my house be like, you have to read An-Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi. So it's one of them things, I don't know, it's just, I always get that farmash for reading that Naat. So I think, like Usman said, it's a trademark.
So give us a bit of that spell, mashallah. There's someone's requested it, so we'll fulfill that request.
Brother, it's on.
Say that again.
It's on request now.
Somebody, okay, it's on. He's a very close brother of mine. It's on. Assalamu alaikum. He's a very good brother. He's very supportive. I see him actually quite often. He comes down. He comes to see me and stuff. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him. Yeah. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulullah wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah. Ya Rasulallah, Ya Rasulallah, Ya Habiballah, Ya Habiballah. النبي صلوا عليه صلوات الله عليه وينال البركات كل من صلى عليه وينال البركات كل من صلى عليه النبي يا من حضر النبي خير البشر من له شق القمر ونزل سلم عليه من له شق القمر ونزل سلم عليه الله 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 काबे के बदर तुझा तुम पे करो रो दुरू तबा के शम्सो दुहा तुम पे करो रो दुरू शफ़े रोज़े जज़ा तुम पे करो रो दुरूद नफ़े जुला बना तुम पे करो रो दुरूद या रसूल अल्लाह या रसूल अल्लाह या हबीब अल्लाह या हबीब अल्लाह.
Mashallah, mashallah. Beautifully recited there. Like I said, a hidden talent. Not everyone knows about Brother Zeeshan, but Zeeshan is somebody you should come out actually, like Usman was saying, come out a bit more in the public eye. And
I've got my own reasons to that. I don't think she should mention it on live. It's not a good thing, but yeah. Hopefully, inshallah.
Hopefully, inshallah. At least with your brother, maybe do something with your brother.
Yeah, we're always together. I do read. It's not like I'll go to a few method and for example, if like you're there or Umar or one of the lads and stuff, and they'll be like, go on, just read for us. Yeah. So I'll be like, okay, go on, I'll read. But I kind of try to stay away from the cameras. But yeah, sometimes I'm always with Usman. Wherever Usman is, I am. So
sometimes staying behind the cameras is good. Isn't the cameras are not always a good place for everyone.
Yeah, I've got my own views on that. So.
Usman, now obviously you've not released any singles, so I won't ask you if you've released any singles. Would you want to release anything?
The point is, like you have the most asked question, yeah. For me, is that is singles when you do a single. I actually made an album, but nobody knows, in 2008. Yeah, but it wasn't an album that I released. I gave it to families and stuff like that, friends and stuff like that. It wasn't like the high quality like it's supposed to be, but because I had so much shown. Alhamdulillah, like I said, I've been reading that for a very long time. The time that I used to read around that time, when I was like doing a lot of methods, I wanted to do a recording then, but there were not that much, facilities for recording, studios and stuff like that. So I think that's what held me back at first. But then, when a lot of people got to know who I am and stuff, then there's a lot of people started doing the singles and albums. So like, I was like, do I need to? Like obviously we've got other people doing it as well. Let them do it obviously, and then. But then, I have my moments. I'll be ready. I'm gonna go record now. Tell everyone this.
We've been trying to push him for ages.
But then I'll be like, no, I can't be asked. But I don't know. But inshallah, one day if it's written, it's meant to be happening. Inshallah.
No, inshallah. Is it something that you would think about doing?
We get a bit lazy sometimes, but yeah, we're definitely gonna get him in the studio sooner or later. But we have been trying for a bit of time. But like I said, it's just there's all these other commitments that end up coming in way, and then you end up getting sidetracked.
Yeah, not doing it. Obviously, you need a lot of time and commitment to it as well. Like the brothers that have been on during the Ramadan, they've been saying that you need so many hours in the studio first, then to recording, and obviously, there's a lot of effort that goes into it. So it's not easy, and a lot of people don't realize that. They just think it's doing a video.
Everybody that knows me knows I ain't got no patience or I snap quick, so I'd rather not really, go into that. But inshallah, one day, if I could do it in an hour's time, then I could give an hour, But
This is why the shows were an hour.
What's that?
I go, this is why the shows were an hour. I was saying to Zishi that I'm surprised we kept you on all Ramadan.
Yeah, so like I said, I've learned a lot. I've learned to be, patient, and I've learned to be on camera. I've been learned to be myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually talking about this. I remember.
Inshallah. I do plan to do it, but when I do it, it's going to be different. I don't want to do something that's been repetitive, or like I don't want to follow the trend. If you know what I mean. I don't want to follow
in your own style.
I want to bring my own trend in, not in an egotistic way or not in a bad way. What I'm saying is like the style I want to bring in is what which everybody will connect to.
I think the right way is trying to say.
I won't try to say that.
The right way, and like the way that you basically controversy in that sense, that you like being unique in your own sense. It was better be open and say what it is, but that's what it is, isn't it?
Saying that obviously everybody has their own, like, okay, I'll go into detail now. Everybody has their own views in music. Some people allow it, some people don't. From the tariqa that I follow, the Qadri silsila, Attari silsila, we don't allow even duff, never mind music. So like, I'm not, obviously everybody got their own views. I don't want to, discredit anyone else. But, like when you have the style that I want to bring on into my singles and albums is somewhere where everybody will listen. So like, people that don't like, a lot of people don't listen to music now. So like, the elders, they might think it's thingy. But like, so inshallah, one day, I'm not trying to throw in digs at anyone. Obviously, everybody has their own views and they've got their own reasons, they've got their own intentions, and good on them as well. And they're doing well, mashallah. May Allah give them more success as well.
Yeah, no, mashallah, everyone doing their different releases, whoever it may be, is doing a great job. And we've heard some of their reasoning behind it. We've heard throughout the shows as well, and some of the reasons are true, is valid points as well. But at the same time, we should still remember what true Naat Khani is as well, and be able to differentiate between both. And I think that's important. And I think you would bring that in your own unique style and your own unique sense.
Inshallah. And obviously, like Ismail Hussain, Ahmed Rabbani, all these Hamza Khan, all these lads are my friends. So obviously, I would never say something that's going to go against them. I'll always back them up. If not, I'll be behind them as well. I'll always back them up. But obviously, everybody has their own style. I've got my own style. My style is like I said, a Western Qadri style. The Qadri, just playing vocals wherever it is. But inshallah, I have plans to release something, but inshallah, if you do dua for me.
Have you ever thought about what you would like, which kalam? Or is it something that you would want your fans maybe to tell you, or people that support you?
What was that, sorry?
Which kalam? Have you ever thought about which kalam you would record?
There's a few. There's like Tajdar Haram, there's Ya Muhammad Noor Mujassam, there's Ad Sikh Mitara. There's loads that I read. The naats that I get requested to read at Mehfil. I think one of them, I'll start slowly thinking. Just saying that as well, I want to give a big shout out to my uncle as well, who's joining in the comments as well. He's always watching my show. Vesi Gujar. Like if anybody didn't know, I'm a Gujar as well, but obviously that's my Mamu. Jazakallah as well. He's requested on Tajdar Haram. He's also he's asking me a question: who is the one person that you give the most credit to where you are now? How far you come in Naat Khani? I think I've already answered that. It's definitely my parents. For all credit to them. Also, my brother DJ Bali, who does a good sound system as well. He also does, like they say, the Naat DJs. I don't know if that's the way to say, if it's permissible to say like that. But he does that. A big shout out to him as well. Jazakallah. I say, mashallah, bro, looking young as always. Jazakallah for your love and support as always. Yeah, and we've got. I don't know why I'm reading the comments.
No, it's good.
I think I'm taking over. I shouldn't.
It's your YouTube channel. I'm just here as a stand-in.
Yeah, I'm used to doing a show. That's why I'm looking at it. Do forgive me for that. Got a request for Puja as well, inshallah. But I think we should get a few questions out of the way and recite now.
You lot all recite whatever you want now. I think all of you one at a time. Let's get a few requests out of the way.
I just want to give a big shout out to my uncle, Rasi Gujar again. I've just seen his comments, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless him with his health.
Ameen. Go on, Usman.
We'll read Anata. We will all read together, inshallah. We'll like
Go on.
not duet well, 3 people. I don't know. That's what you call it. So yeah. تو امیر حرم میں فقیر اعظم تو امیر حرم میں فقیر اعظم تیرے گن اور یہ لب میں طلب ہی طلب تیرے گن اور یہ لب میں طلب ہی طلب تو عطا ہی عطا تو کو جا من کو جا کو جا من کو جا تو کو جا من کو جا پوجا من پوجا الہام ہے جامع تیرا الہام ہے جامع تیرا قرآن امام ہے تیرا منبر تیرا عرش بری منبر تیرا عرش بری یا رحمت للعالمین تو کو جا مل کو جا تو کو جا مل کو جا تو حقیقت ہے میں صرف احساس ہوں تو سمندر میں بھٹکی ہوئی پیاس ہوں تو سمندر میں بھٹکی ہوئی پیاس ہوں میرا گھر خاک پر اور تیری راہ گزر میرا گھر خاک پر اور تیری راہ گزر سدرۃ المنتہا تو کو جا من کو جا 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 اے فرشتوں سلطان معراج ہے اے فرشتوں وہ سلطان معراج ہے تم جو دیکھو گے حیران ہو جاؤ گے تم جو دیکھو گے حیران ہو جائیں گے زلف تفسیر واللیل بن جائے گی زلف تفسیر واللیل بن جائے گی چہرہ قرآن سارا نظر آئے گا نظر آئے گا چہرہ نظر میرے آقا امام صف انبیاء میرے آقا امام صف انبیاء نام پہ جن کے لازم ہے صلی اللہ لازم ہے صلی اللہ لازم ہے صلی اللہ لازم ہے صلی اللہ تو کجا من کجا مصطفیٰ مجتبی خاتم المرسلین یا رحمت للعالمین تو کجا من کجا تاجدار حرم ہو نگاہ کرم تاجدار حرم چشم رحمت بخشا ملالداز نظر اے قریشی نہ کبھی ہاشمیوں مطلبی تاجدار حرم ہو نگاہ کرم ہو کرم تاجدار حرم اور میں کشو مدینے چلے میں کشو मदीने चले आओ मदीने चले आओ मदीने चले आओ मदीने चले आओ मदीने 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 दुख दर्द आलम सब चकते हैं हसनैन के सदके बटते हैं मदीने चले आओ मदीने चले आओ मदीने चले तजल्लियों की अजब है फजा मदीने में निगाह शौक की है इंतहा मदीने में हमें हयात ना हो पे कजा मदीने में नमाज इश्क करेंगे अदा मदीने में इधर उधर ना पटकते फिरो खुदा के लिए बड़ा के रास्ते गे खुदा मदीने में मदीने चले आओ मदीने चले मदीने चले मदीने चले मदीने चले मदीने चले मदीने चले इसी महीने चले हज के महीने चले मैं कशो मदीने चले चश्मे साकी कौसर से पीने चले याद रखो अगर याद रखो अगर उठ गई एक नजर के जिस तरफ उठ गई दम में दम आ गया उस निगाह इनायत पे हौसला याद रखो अगर उठ गई एक नजर जितने खाली है सब जाओ बढ़ जाएंगे ताजदारे हरम Subhanallah.
Subhanallah, subhanallah, mashallah. Now, a question that you ask everyone, and I think it links perfectly to it. Have you ever been on Umrah, and what was your experience and feeling?
I've been once. I've been with my little brother actually, Zeeshan. We went in 2013. I believe about 7 years ago. I always say this to everyone as well. You cannot put it in words, brother. You know the feeling. You know the first time seeing Gumad Hazra, even the Kaaba Sharif. You cannot put it in words. It is such a feeling. You cannot get in any. You can't get that feeling anywhere else.
Yeah,
Go there, stress free. You know you forget about where you come from, everything. You know, you just there and just think about just what's in front of you. Mashallah, it's that feeling, like they say, it's next level.
And I always say that to everyone as well. A lot of people obviously have not been, they don't know. And I always say once you've been once, you want to go over and over and over and over. But a lot of people say, why? Like to other places in the world, you be once, you never go again. But it's some sort of thing that's within you that you want to go, and it's like if you don't go, then it's like you're missing out on something. Which
Yeah, you are.
A lot of people
Like
don't
the
understand.
peace inside you.
It's that peace that you can't
Find
get
it anywhere else.
Like he's been after that. He went in 2018.
Yeah, 2018 I went. I got blessed again to go. I went with my friend Fahim. Me and him went. We stopped at Turkey before, because whoever knows me, I'm a big Ertugrul fan. I've watched it now. I'm watching Usman now, alhamdulillah. But at the time, I was watching the show. So we were going to go Saudi anyway. Then I go to him that why don't we just stop over to Turkey? Because Turkey is Islamic country anyway. And my whole purpose of stopping was to go to his mazar. So I did get to go there, but I didn't get to go inside because they were renovating. But yeah, and then alhamdulillah, after that, we went to do Umrah. So I was blessed to go again. First time with Usman, I think I was 18 then when I went. And then now I went in 2018 as well. So
mashallah. No, it was amazing. The feeling that, like you said, you can't describe.
No, definitely. And would you want to go soon again with family?
I'd love to go. I'd love to go with the whole family. That'll be amazing.
Yeah, it's
Well, inshallah.
experience, isn't it? Because with everyone together, it's a different.
That would be amazing. That'll be a feeling, an experience not to forget as well. That'll be amazing. Yeah.
No,
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Once this pandemic finishes.
Everything's on hold because of that. Everything's on hold. So
Yeah,
inshallah
yeah.
soon. With the Eid as well in Pakistan, apparently the moon's been sighted. So in Pakistan, Eid's tomorrow. So let's see what happens with those here.
I think most likely people
Most
are giving
likely.
people, like they say, the
indication is coming from we don't know. Yeah.
the social scholars, isn't it?
Yeah.
And everybody's a social scholar nowadays.
Yeah.
Like they used to call it Google Sharif.
Google Sharif.
a lot of people are saying that it's tomorrow. They're not even. It's not confirmed yet, but you'd rather wait and confirm what I think the closest country would go for us, isn't it? And see what they say, and then there's no point spreading rumors, and then and then what if we're wrong, and then you can get off for all that. Everybody, more people that you like to. So yeah, I think wait for the confirmation. I think around Maghrib time.
Yeah, definitely.
Problem. Maghrib time.
What's planned for Eid for you?
I'll be the first person to get the text message, so just drop me a text message, let me know, so I know what we're doing.
What's planned for Eid for you lot? Because a lot of people, obviously, with the lockdown, can't meet family, can't obviously no namaz. What do you guys think that you lot will be up to?
I can't say anything about him. He's uncontrollable. The lockdown will help him.
We'll talk about
I'm lockdown. When it's lockdown, I'm not risking anything, to be honest with you. Obviously, I've got a little one, so like I can't afford to get
it
something.
Flips on me every day when I come back. Why have you gone out for?
Yeah, because obviously it just takes that one person to get it, and that's it. The whole family, obviously, because you be next to each other, you get it. So I try not to think unless I need to go somewhere, unless I need to go to for essentials, important stuff. I'll go out, like Asda's or Tesco's or Morrison's, wherever you go, even Co-op. But other than that, I don't think I'd go. I'd go out for drives and stuff. I don't mind going for drive, obviously in the car. Pay for Zuli, I don't do. But Eid, I'm gonna stay at home.
Eid home, inshallah.
He's saying that now, but
I'm hoping so. If someone drags me out the house,
let's get a bed's view as well. What's your plan?
Inside?
Probably PS4.
PS4, is it? PS4.
What's it like? Not been like going to school? Have you been having to do school at home or?
It was good at first to have like a rest, but now like it's just kind of boring at home, and like just want to see your friends.
And everyone as well, isn't it?
Carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Chief's gonna come in again.
You don't get to see your friends and everyone, so I bet it's getting boring. Like
What do you say? Sorry?
You don't get to see your mates and stuff from school.
Yeah.
And it's just playing with them online, probably on PS4, whatever it is.
Yeah, sometimes.
All the time.
That's what it is. But these kids, they like, when we were growing up, we had really one
another thing I wanted to mention quickly, I forgot. I don't know if Usman mentioned it before, but I'm only joking. They don't always be on the PS4 because he's doing hifz, alhamdulillah. So I request everyone on the live to do dua for him, that God makes it easy for him. So he kind of does have a break from that, where he has to go into the room and read his Quran. But yeah.
I've had a comment coming from a family.
Good you put that one in, Zishi.
From one of the family members. They sing recite Al-Dari Haram, but they've actually just missed it. We just read it 10 minutes ago. 5-10 minutes ago, and I don't want to read it again. But obviously, any other requests I'll fulfill, inshallah.
Yeah, everyone send them in if you've got any requests in the comment section, inshallah, we'll get them done.
I've got Ya Muhammad Nur just some requests as well. Inshallah, yeah. So,
you can recite that if you want.
I think these are questions I think I should be moved to a side because I end up interrupting.
It's alright, you all look good sat together. But you can recite that if you want. Right, recite.
Yeah, Muhammad.
Yeah.
I'll get these two to recite it.
Go on then.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah wa sallam alayka ya Habibullah. Ya Muhammad Noor Mujassam, Ya Muhammad Noor Mujassam, Ya Habibi Ya Maulai, Ya Muhammad Noor Mujassam, Ya Habibi Ya Maulai. Tasveer Kamal Muhabbat, तनवीर जमाल खुदाई, या मोहम्मद नूर मुजस्सम, तेरा बस्म बयां हो किसे, तेरा बस्म बयां हो किसे, तेरी कौन करेगा बड़ाई, सल्लल्लाह तेरी कौन करेगा बड़ाई, तेरा वस्फ बयां हो
किसे तेरी कौन करेगा बड़ाई इस गर्द सफर में गुम है इस गर्द सफर में कब है जिब्रील अमी की रसाई या मोहम्मद नूर मुजस्सम आया हबीबी या मौलाई तस्वीर कमाल मोहब्बत तनवीर जमाल खुदाई या मोहम्मद नूर मुजस्सम फरमा अजमल का तेरी अजमल का तेरी सूरत मा अहसन का तेरी सीरत सल्लल्लाहु मा अहसन का तेरी सीरत मा अजमल का तेरी सूरत मा अहसन का तेरी सीरत मा अकमल का तेरी अज़मत मा अकमल का तेरी अज़मत तेरी जात में गुम है खुदाई या मोहम्मद नूर मुजस्सम या हबीबी या मौलाई तस्वीर कमाल मोहब्बत तनवीर जमाल खुदाई या मोहम्मद नूर मुजस्सम
Mashallah, mashallah. Now, away from Naat Khani, everyone that knows you personally knows that you're a big lover of sports, boxing, football. And so, for everyone that doesn't know, but most people probably will, what football team do you support?
It has to be none other than Manchester United, mate. And any Liverpool fans, come at me right now.
We've seen the debate that you had with Hamza the other day. So if everyone's not seen that, they need to go back and see it.
The North friends that have a lot of my Liverpool fans, a lot of my Man United fans, but I like to dig into them.
He has the football debates and I have the boxing debates.
Yeah.
So we like kind of balance out.
It has to be Man United. Whether it's they're not successful as they were, like people say, it'll always be Man United, mate. There'll be no one else.
Have you ever been to football match? Have you ever been to the stadium, Old Trafford?
Yeah, I actually, when I was a little kid, my uncle took me for the first time, and I actually bought, them they were the Sharp, they were sponsored by Sharp. That was, God, I was really, really small then, I remember. And I've been...
you still got that t-shirt?
I gave it to you, and I don't know what you've done with it.
No, I still got it.
Are you sure? I think you passed it on to him then. Yeah. So it started from me, and then I passed it on to him. And I think we still got that shirt. And also... I went about 3 years ago, I think, with the... I don't get time of saying that. I have a lot of time, but I'm not one to just go all the time. But I'm going to start going now. Hopefully, I went with my little brother Hussein. He's a big. All those are Man United fans. He's a big fan. And it was amazing, the atmosphere. I got seats that were right next to the tunnel.
I actually went when the glory days. I went with school. I think it was in primary. Then when David Beckham was around at that time.
How were you?
Yeah.
I was really small. I was really small. But we went with school. I can remember. Yeah.
Where have you been?
Not bad. I owe him a trip there. I said to him that I promised him 3 years ago.
Yeah, many years ago. Still hasn't been.
But inshallah, I'm going to take him. Faizan Ziyarat, as mentioned, Liverpool all the way. Come on, Faizan. I've got a lot of respect for you. I don't want to have a little debate with you as well. Because I have, like to say, no holds barred. When I go to debate. Barcelona, we're away from England, so we should be supporting someone from England, unless you're from Spain. So I'm a big United fan. I'm a big boxing as well. I'm into boxing as well. Tyson Fury for me. Zeeshan and Ubaid, Anthony Joshua. He's always been Tyson Fury for me. Yeah.
I've always been Tyson Fury, but obviously Tyson Fury had that layoff, didn't he? So then AJ come along, so but I'm never stopped supporting Tyson Fury. That's why when they both fight, I'm gonna stay in the middle because I can't choose between them both.
And then also sorry, snooker. I love snooker.
He used to watch it all the time.
I know watching it can be boring. It's not even playing it.
We sat there like fighting for the remote. We like watching snooker.
We told the story to Ahmed Rabani had on the show on Tuesday, where his cousin was a champion of a certain massive snooker center, and I went there and I beat him 3-0. So I'm not trying to show off here, but I'm just saying I'm a big snooker fan as well. Cricket, Pakistan obviously isn't that bad all the way. PSL as well. I've always supported Islamabad, and then I went to Lahore this year. Then obviously the pandemic stopped that as well. But
there's a boxer here, you know.
He's a up-and-coming boxer.
He's training.
Man of all talent. He's doing hifs, boxing, nards.
We call him Jack of all trades. He gets his hands. He wants to get his hand on everything. He was at one point he was a big cricket fan. Then at one point he was a popular football fan. Now he's become a boxer. But alhamdulillah, obviously, it's good anyway. Have interest in all sports and
What sport do you team? What team do you support?
In my house, it's a mix because my brother and my dad are Liverpool, and I'm not the biggest football fan.
I cannot believe you just said that.
Yeah,
Liverpool.
They're Liverpool fans. But my dad's a Liverpool fan from when young, because he was born in England though.
Really?
Whoa, you kept that quiet, didn't you?
Yeah. But I'm not.
Obviously,
I don't watch football like that.
I don't watch it anymore. I used to be there. Asking I was a really big fan of Man U. I used to watch football all the time, like everything, everything. I had t-shirts. Even my room was Man United at one point. When I was younger, that you can ask him for. I kind of got
towel as well.
After everything. I had the whole kit. But the thing is, I think when I started working and stuff like that, I kind of just got off it. And then after that, I'm not really. I watch it here and there, but
I think my family, everyone's like Ubaid's got he's got like on his wall, he's got like Man United #1 fan sweeps here or something like that. So we're all like Man United. It's good to obviously people think that obviously Nathwan, they're just Nathwan, they're just in that. But obviously we have a normal daily life like everybody else. We're nobody special. We have we have our own interests as well in football, everything like that. But it's good to have interest in sport.
What about boxing? I'm saying once this is all over, you should definitely go though as well, because I think personally, watching football on TV I don't always do, but being to the stadium, I've been to a few matches, and even like the United stadium tour we did in school is all really good like that. I think it's a different atmosphere in that sense.
The atmosphere is electric, man. It's next. Imagine 60,000-70,000 fans
altogether. Go Zeeshan, what were you saying?
Imagine 60,000-70,000 fans screaming at once.
At the same time, it's completely different, isn't it?
Zeeshan,
what were you saying?
I went to watch Barafazi once, because he had a school ticket or something. That was a good atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Freezing, yeah.
What was Zeeshan saying? I cut him off.
Sorry?
What was Zeeshan saying? I cut him off.
No. I can't remember.
What
boxing.
Oh, but no, I was gonna ask you if you watch boxing.
Yeah, I do. When it's on, I don't stay up to watch it though. I'm not like that.
No, just a question come to my head. I've never asked you the question if you're a boxing fan.
We've had this conversation. I said we've had this conversation.
Are you sure? I can't remember. I might have forgot. I don't know.
We've got a request from my nephew and niece, up to bus. Inshallah, recite that. Remind me to recite that. I've just seen that comment now. If I miss that, then I'll get into trouble.
Okay. What would you say for someone that wants to be a Nath Khan? What advice would you give to them?
Intentions. I think the first important thing is intentions. Why are you reading? Who are you reading for? Are you reading for money? Are you reading for fame? Or are you reading to praise our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? That's the most important thing somebody should remember. Our intentions is what intentions. They say intentions is you get more sawab with intention than the actual action itself. It's a hadith as well. So have your intention right. Also, whichever Nathan that you like, just keep listening to them. even if if you could whilst you got like a video playing of them, you recite with them, so the more time you recite alongside them, you become better and better. Yeah.
And what's your thoughts on it? Like when we're speaking to Ahmed Rabbani, he goes that if somebody's not got the voice for it, and maybe they don't have the ability, he goes that never discourage anyone. What's your thoughts on that?
Also, yeah, he gives some very good wise words he gave that day about regarding this topic. A voice is not, the thing is nowadays it's become like this now. It's about the person with the nice voice is a better now found. It's not like that. It's intention. Voice, God, blesses the person's voice. If you decide with good intentions, your voice automatically will become better and better. You won't even realize it, and you become, like, wow, mashallah. Like voice, don't focus on that too much. Yeah.
From my point of view, the way I look at it, I'm just gonna say a small comment, not too much. I think it's mainly the way I look at Nathani is you should never think about how your voice is, or this is my opinion of it, this is the way I think, is that it depends on what's in your heart. That's why it all boils down to your intention and what's in your heart. Even if according to the people, you might not have a better voice, and there might be someone that's got a better voice, but Zulfa might accept the person that hasn't got a proper voice compared to the person that has got, because it's all about the intention. It's not always about in our society now. It's all got to do with who's got the most numbers on social media, who's got a better voice or black. If you go by the action that Ghani, it's all about what's in the heart.
That's very, very, very well said. That
and
I totally agree.
Brother Zeeshan, people that don't know, says it as it is, and it should be like that. You shouldn't keep things behind.
I think we shouldn't get him to say too much yet.
That's why
I don't need to be controversial.
We'll do that on another show. I would love to do that with Zeeshan. I'm gonna get you on and make you do it. Forget Usman's platform.
But I'm like that as well myself. I'm very like that. But then because if you have somebody like, obviously, like if you have somebody that or something like that, you don't offend anyone. But obviously, because I'm on a different sort of thingy with them, whoever. I don't want to go too much into detail.
Even with that, from my perspective, not Usman saying, I'm going to say it, I think constructive criticism should be taken on board as well. Being in a yes world and being yes men to everyone doesn't always work as well. I would say that to everyone out there, that everyone is doing amazing work, whatever they might be, whether it's in Nath Khani, whether it be outside of Nath Khani, but just in advice generally to people, that you should always be able and in a position to be able to give people constructive criticism to better themselves, and at the same time taking that on board yourself and bettering yourself as well. But at the end of the day, everyone's got their own opinion, and everyone can do as and please whatever they want.
I totally agree. I just realized the time, Ahsan, is 1.5 hours. I think we'll try cutting the program short now, yeah? And
you recite whatever you want to recite, and then you wrap up, and then we're finished.
This is for Safa and Ziyan. Safa and Ziyan, this is now up to us, yeah? आखिरी वक्त में क्या रौनक दुनिया देखो, अब तो बस एक ही धुन है, अब तो बस एक ही धुन है कि मदीना देखो, इसने भी मदीना देख लिया, उसने भी मदीना देख लिया, इसने भी मदीना देख लिया, उसने भी मदीना देख लिया, इसने भी मदीना देख लिया, उसने भी मदीना देख लिया। सरकार कभी तो मैं भी कहूँ, सरकार कभी तो मैं भी कहूँ, मैंने भी मदीना देख लिया, अब तो बस एक ही धुन है कि मदीना देखो।
एक रोज होगा जाना सरकार की गली में, एक रोज होगा जाना सरकार की गली में, एक रोज होगा जाना सरकार की गली में, होगा वही ठिकाना, होगा वही ठिकाना सरकार की गली में। मेरे मौला अब तो बस एक
कहीं धुन है कि मदीना देखो अब तो बस एक ही धुन है मैनू मजबूरियां ते दूरियां ने मारिया सदलो मदीने आका सदलो मदीने आका करो मेहरबानिया डाडा गरीब आका कोल मेरे जर नहीं उठ के मैं की मैं आवा नाल मेरे पर नहीं तू साथे है डेरा में तो बड़ी दूर लालिया सदलो मदीने आका करो मेहरबानिया अब तो बस एक ही धुन है कि मदीना देखो मेरे मौला मेरी आंखें मुझे वापस कर दे मेरे मौला मेरी आंखें मुझे वापस कर दे ताकि इस बार में जी भर ताकि बार में जी भर के मदीना देखो अब तो बस एक ही धुन है अब तो बस एक ही धुन है कि मदीना देखो
Wow, mashallah. If there's any more that you want to recite, Usman, or any requests, you can do them and then inshallah wrap up.
We've recited the request. If I missed anybody, do please forgive me. I've got a lot of videos on my channel as well, inshallah. Do check them out. So if you, in case I missed your farmaish,
just remembered, shout out to Chief Hamza. I just read I was just scrolling up through the comments, and before I come on to this to the live, he did shout me out, so may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you.
Okay, I think we're coming to the closing stages. One thing I want to say, a big message I want to give out, obviously, this is the last finale, like they say, of the series. Obviously, most likely they say Eid is tomorrow, even if it isn't. But this obviously today is the last show that we've done. It's 15 shows, alhamdulillah, throughout 29, 30 days. You can't, it's not bad. Obviously, it wasn't possible to do every single day, because obviously you have your own commitments. But alhamdulillah, it's been a very successful series. A big shout out to the brother who's interviewed me today, brother Ahsan Khushtar, who's also the brother that has been behind the scenes, who's got this live stream going, who made the trailers for me, who made the posters for me, everything, all the marketing, everything is done, mashallah. A big thank you to you. If it weren't for you, I don't think I'd be able to, I don't think I'd do it. I want to say how this show come across as well. We were talking as well about the show. We said, look, we'll do a show like this. And then I was like, yeah, like I've got a habit of saying, yeah, I'm going to do this, but then I don't do it. I back out. So I said this, and I think you took that very, very strongly, and you thought, let's just quickly do something to get Usman, hold him down to this and make him do it. But credit to you, obviously. You made the trailer, and when I seen the trailer, the first Ramadan I was like, wow, this is, the graphics and everything was amazing. So I had to, start the show. And then I remember the first episode we did, wasn't going to do it that day as well. I was trying to back out. I was like, no. But then I thought, I'm going to do it. Alhamdulillah, look at the first episode to now. I can't stop talking now. I've got more confidence. But Alhamdulillah, we've come a very long way. As it's all thanks to you as well. I'm one of those people that I'm not gonna keep anybody behind the scenes. Whoever showed me love and support, I'm not gonna ignore that. I will always mention that, and I'll always show my love and support to them as well. So once again, big thank you to you, Brother Ahsan Khushtar. Inshallah, we've got future projects coming as well. Do subscribe, and everybody that has tuned in every day in, day out throughout these lives. If I start mentioning names, then we go on and on and on, and I don't want to miss any names out as well. You know who you are. Jazakallah for tuning in, and if everybody can subscribe as well, and alhamdulillah, I've got some good amount of subscribers since we started as well. Jazakallah as well for that, and to everybody that's shown their love and their request, they gave the request in, the question they gave in. If I've missed anything, please do forgive me, and if I've made any mistakes, please do forgive me as well. I want to say a big thank you to my brother today as well, both of them, Ubaid, Raza, and Zeeshan Attari as well, for joining me today. Obviously last show I had to be, obviously you said, I didn't come up with this. You actually said, look, you do the last show. Obviously people want to request you on as well, because obviously I'm more than happy to do so. And I had to get, obviously, my brother Zeeshan, who's been on the journey with me, not funny journey since day one. So obviously I had to get him on, and inshallah, my little brother Ubaid was going to start his journey very soon as well. Inshallah, he's already started, but inshallah, give him confidence as well. So yeah, I'll keep going on. Big thank you to everyone as well, and I hope I do dua that Allah accepts all our efforts and ibadat of this month that we've done. Ameen. And if we've made any mistakes, that He forgives us, and also this is one.
No.
And obviously, if we made any mistakes, may Allah forgive us for that as well. And whoever's passed away in this coronavirus pandemic as well, do dua that Allah gives them a high rank in Jannah. And also do dua that this pandemic, this coronavirus, it goes away as soon as possible. So everything's back to normal again. We could go out, go see our. Because don't forget, people that are, like for example, who don't live with their parents, it's hard for them. They're struggling the most, because they can't go to their parents' houses, so obviously we do dua that inshallah they get to reunite with their family as well. And what else is there? There's a lot of things, but
Can I just request one thing on behalf of my cousin? If everyone can do dua for one of my very, very close cousin of mine. If you could do dua for him, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him shifa, especially on this last day of Ramadan. So if everyone can, when they open their fasts, especially request from me, if everyone can pray, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives him a quick recovery, and inshallah gives him health and especially quick recovery, inshallah, if everyone can just carry on praying.
Inshallah, yeah. My little cousin, inshallah, if everybody can do dua for him, he mentioned give him a quick recovery, inshallah. Also, to those who are in this illness as well, who've been infected by this illness as well, may Allah, remove that illness from you as well. Whoever's got, any illness, may Allah ease your sufferings and remove this illness away from you as well. And also, whoever has lost their family members and this special month, last moments we got left, may Allah give them a high rank in Jannah. Also, yesterday the disaster that happened in Pakistan, in Karachi, the airplane crash as well. I do dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives sabr to the family members. Obviously, they went to do Eid with their family, and look, but obviously the shaheed as well, don't forget, so they're going straight to Jannah as well. So I want to dua for the family, that may Allah give them sabr as well. And also the people that were not in the airplane, that were just, in the houses that got affected as well, who passed away as well, may Allah give them high rank in Jannah as well. And also, if I missed anybody, please do forgive me. If I missed any du'as that anybody gave me, do forgive me. Allah knows best what's in our hearts as well. And once again, thank you to everybody. And look out for the future projects that are coming to our channel, to my YouTube channel, inshallah. There are some amazing projects coming.
Inshallah.
I don't want to do more time.
You said it. Everything's been said. I bet we let everyone go. We've gone over nearly, going to go to an hour and 40 minutes. So you can recite Start Islam, inshallah. We'll end the show on that. Unless there's anything else you want to say.
No, just thank you to everybody, all the Natwans as well, that gave their time out and joined as well. Also the people that asked for du'as and everything, Jazakallah. And do subscribe to the channel. You'll see more of these sort of shows, inshallah. do dua for my family as well, and inshallah I'll do dua for your family as well, inshallah. Okay, then we'll finish off with the salatu salam.
Last shout out, one of
your friend?
Yeah, one of you could say he's like a little brother of mine. He's a close friend, little brother. He's kind of grown up in front of me. He's a bit younger than me. I know his family, know his parents. Usman knows him as well. We know the whole family. So a big shout out to him for dropping a comment.
Jazakallah for everybody that tuned in and gave your support and everything. Now, once again, Ahsan, everybody needs to know that mashallah, all credit goes to you as well. And you are the reason why I did all these shows as well. You're the backbone. Like Prince Naseeb came on the show yesterday, he said the people behind the scenes don't get much credit for it, even though they do the hard work, which I totally agree with. May Allah bless you with a healthy, happy, long life as well, inshallah. And with many successes and whatever dreams and goals, ambitions you have, may Allah give you the ability to achieve them as well, inshallah. Right. Ya Nabi, salam alayka, Ya Rasul, salam alayka, Ya Habib, salam alayka, salavatullah alayka, mujhe dar pe phir bolana, madani madine wale, mae ishq bhi pilana, madani madine wale, qala بدر علينا من ثنية الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داعي يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم.